This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Fox, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Pass to Halliburton. Well, here we are at mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
Yeah, that's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they enjoy the lengthy season. Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Now here's Fox. Last game with 30. Stolen by Ball. Here's Rozier to the paint. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
It's Fox with a drive. Outside for Halliburton. And they recover it. Fox outside. Fires in the triple.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular out there on the floor.
Rozier outside. Just 5 on the clock. That one a little long. On offense, here are the Kings. Trailing by 2. Pass to Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019.
Now here's Ball. The ball's knocked loose. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Inside. Pass to Thompson. From the low block. Jump shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. They've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
LaMelo Ball.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Into the lineup for your Kings.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Here's Plumlee. And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Thompson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Thompson. Shot blocked. Here's Plumlee.
Maurice Harkless. That's his first personal foul. Third team.
That one misses.
Shooting for Charlotte, Mason Plumlee.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Kings trailing. Healed on the wing. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Pass to Hayward. There's the drive. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead, up one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Tries yet again. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Into the lane. They grab their own miss. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Harkless. Back to Bagley. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. It's scooped up. And at last, they get one to fall. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
Pass to McDaniels. He can't get it to go, so the Kings will take it the other way. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. Outside for Davis. Here's Harkless. Puts up a 3. Offensive board. Healed from outside. Counted from distance. And now it's an 8-point Kings lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally had some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
That's his first personal foul.
Fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. The Kings making a switch here.
For your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Ball.
2 minutes.
Give him 8 points now.
2 minutes.
Rozier outside. To the middle. Here's Plumlee.
Mason
Good
Plumlee.
setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Terry Rozier.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team. Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3-line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
Fox, that's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Rozier outside. Ball outside. Five on the clock. 18 feet out. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket. Waiting to happen. He's aggressive. He's confident. And he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
Charlotte trailing. Now here's Ball. Pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. Rozier. Count that one.
Razor sharp focus there from Rozier earned him that trip to the line.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
And so Ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Hayward for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
3-pointer Rozier. Not going to go that time.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
The baseline J. That one off the back iron and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's Fox penetrating. Halliburton for three. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Halliburton's got 5 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Washington. And out of bounds. The Kings will take it.
Sacramento ball.
The Kings leading. It's Fox with a drive. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Pass the ball. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Sacramento
And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. And Washington powers it through.
Well, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
The three from Barnes. Buries it from 3. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Barnes. 6 to shoot. Back to Rozier. Ooh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Substitution for your Kings. Maurice Harkless.
Here's Sacramento now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Here's Harkless. Out to Hield. There's the 3. Ball with the rebound. Here they come with numbers in transition.
Maurice Harkless. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Chalk up 2 there. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Gordon Hayward.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a 10-point game. And the basket by Plumlee.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hornets making a switch here. Hield from outside. Outside Davis. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul. Second team.
No good on that one. And the Hornets making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated play.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Pass to Richards. Ooh, Thompson with the block. On the wing, Davis. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Rozier outside. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. 13-point lead. And Hield puts up a deep three. Washington grabs the miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Washington.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Barnes, no good. So it's the Hornets now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Hayward. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I think it's always a good idea to let Hayward go to work in the pick and roll. I mean, his decisions and his timing and execution are usually right on.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Barnes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Sacramento. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And Sacramento has possession. 9-point game. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team, LaMelo Ball.
Sacramento grabs the miss.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Richards. Now Hayward. Here's Bridges. Again the miss by the Hornets. Fox outside. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Kings lead by 11.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Ball no good. And so here's Sacramento. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Fans, your 916 crew.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Showing up. Get up and finish with some power.
Ball no good. And it's Fox penetrating. And Fox powers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Drives to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
And Ball gets it to go.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Pass to Holmes. Out to Fox. Right side heel. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 13.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hayward for three. Unable to get that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Fox. It's hauled in by Hayward. 1:10 left to play in the fourth.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Kings.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
This season series will be 3 games, and they've set the tone with the win here against Charlotte.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Bridges outside. Inside. 3 on the clock. Hayward's shot is off. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Kings. Tristan Thompson. Maurice
Outside Oubre.
Terrence Davis.
Hayward, right side. Beyond the arc. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and